Now, before the break, Chef Barbie Marshall showed us how to make an easy weeknight sausage and shells dish very quick, and we're going to find out how delicious it is right now. I'm going to taste it. Yeah. You get a little bit of noodles here, a little bit of sausage.
If this turns out good, I'll just hang on to the bowl for us. Okay,
you do that for me. I love it. I love that sausage.
Awesome.
I'm
Very
take
good.
care of this, okay?
Yeah, that would be a hit in my house.
Yeah, I'll just be watching right over here.
Okay. Now that we have our dinner planned, we're going to work on something else. Let's talk about breakfast.
Let's talk about breakfast. So breakfast in the morning time, you're rushing around, you've got all these kids, and so a lot of times what you wind up is, here's a bowl of cold cereal.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make oatmeal for the week.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's in it?
What's in it is we're going to start with some water with a little bit of salt,
Right.
and we're just going to add some steel cut oats to that, and I'm going to have you cook.
Where are we going here?
Right in there.
Tell me everything that we're going to be putting in
We've got
here.
water, we've got flour, we've got oats. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh.
And we'll bring that to the boil.
Okay.
Okay, and I put a lid on it so
This
that it
is
will
my
come to
kind
the
of
boil
Right, and we've got the
faster.
induction here, so it won't take long for
It
that
won't
to,
take long
to
at
boil.
all.
Okay.
And so what I did was I put together all different kinds of toppings,
Right.
because that's what oatmeal is about. It's not oatmeal by itself is good, but what are you going to put in it and on it
Right.
to make it different? Because we're going to have the same breakfast all week
All week.
long. So how can we change it? So I have some apples. You can get those at the farmer's market. They're just coming into season. Some
Right.
berries, they're in season right now.
Okay.
And Lisa, I'll have you cut up some nectarines.
Oh, okay.
That way we don't have to take the skin off. And look at that. That's at the boil already.
Yeah, and it's
Man.
going to boil
So-
over in a second.
Okay.
Now with Chef Barbie
If
here.
you stick a wooden spoon in something, it'll keep it from boiling over.
How
Did you
about
know
that? I did not know
I
that.
do now.
You do now.
I had no idea.
Boy, I wish I
this
would've.
Oatmeal, we're going to leave on. It's steel cut, so it takes an hour at least to cook.
Oh, okay.
So once you bring it to a boil, and I started with the cold
Right.
because I wanted to get nice and creamy
I'm
like this. And so if you start with a cold, you don't have to add as much cream at the end product because you see it's just
Right.
nice and flavorful.
Did you
But
say steel cut?
steel cut
What is that?
oats? So usually you get rolled oats. That's like what you find in the grocery store. You
Right.
can find steel cut also, but they just have they're not as processed
Okay.
as what you would use for cooking.
So they're prepared differently.
So they're prepared differently, and they take a whole lot longer to prepare. So it's a pain in the butt for some parents
Right.
because who has an hour to
had?
make breakfast?
That's
Oh,
why you
no
make it ahead of
kidding.
time.
But if the recipe that we've given is large enough that you can make it for the week,
Right.
and then you pull out some,
Got your oatmeal. Okay.
put it in a bowl.
And while you do that, I'll let everyone know there are several ways you can get the shopping list and instructions on how to make these recipes. You can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801. You can also go to WBOC.com and click on our picture at the top of the page. You can even give us a call. The number is 443-880-9116. Just make sure to let us know you want the recipe for sausage and shells and steel cut oatmeal.
Can
And
I ask you something real quick?
Sure.
I am always messing up my fingers and thumbs trying to get these things open.
I'm going to show you. So at your farmer's market, you might be able to find some nice fresh preserves.
Right.
And so then you just take a spoon and you can take the edge of it.
Right.
Now once you take the lid off, you can put it back on, or you can use a butter knife and you just flick it up.
Look at that.
Just
thought
like
that.
that.
Just that easy.
So what I have is different ways that you can change your oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a little bourbon peach sauce.
Ooh.
So I'm going to add a little bit of bourbon peach sauce, and that'll act as our sweetener.
I think you got Lisa's
and
attention with that one.
just a little bit of peach flavor, and then we can add fresh
Toss in some nectarines.
nectarines, which are peaches that have been crossed so that they don't have the fuzzy skin. But that's just a way to add some extra fiber.
Okay.
And so how about we add some pecans? Ooh.
I got a funny feeling this one's going to wind up being Lisa's.
And then just a little bit of cream. And there's just one type of oatmeal for the week. Now, I have
It is
brown
nice.
sugar. I have dark brown sugar, light brown sugar, sugar in the raw, a little maple syrup, some English walnuts, apples.
Right.
If I wanted to use apple butter, I would use apple butter as my sweetener, and then apple slices, so that I would have two different textures of butter. And then I have raspberries and blackberries. So for this one, I did brown sugar and blackberry.
The oatmeal is not the big deal. It's
Yeah.
how you dress it.
Exactly, and you can find all of these things in the market, and you can change it every day.
Okay,
Oh, my
I'm going to
goodness.
take a taste of this, Jimmy. Do you want to taste?
Yeah.
You can have your own bowl.
Oh, I can
That's
have my own
the
bowl.
fun thing about this.
So there you go.
So you have this steel cut oatmeal.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy, make up your own flavor.
Anything I want?
Just like the kids.
All
Yep.
right.
Do you want me to open the apple butter?
Yeah, show me how you do that again. That was pretty awesome. If I'm
Okay.
going to do the brown
I'll
sugar
get
apple
another
butter, that seems
spoon.
like an obvious thing.
You
there.
just prepare
Now-
your oatmeal. I'm going to sit here and
That's
eat.
it.
That easy.
This is
It's
so
just that
good.
easy.
Wow.
And so then you want a little apple butter.
Yeah.
Make
yeah.
sure to take some apples.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You want more?
Got to do that. Oh, I always
All
want
right.
more, but the show's
Chef
not that
Barbie
long.
Marshall, thank you so much. And thank you for watching Delmarva Life. Join us tomorrow. Sometimes our kids don't eat balanced meals and don't get enough exercise. We often think that can lead to childhood obesity, but experts say it's more than that. Find out what else they contribute childhood obesity to and what tool one doctor is using to help lower the numbers.
Now, you probably would laugh if I told you that your child's video game could make them healthier, right? Believe it or not, it's true. We're going to learn about exergaming and how it's helping kids get up and get moving.
Let's talk diet too. We'll hear about one effort underway to get families to make vegetables the main focus of their meals, not the protein. Find out why one chef wants to make this the way of eating for the future.
Now, maybe you're looking for something good to eat, but don't feel like going out. Delmarva Life Sean Stryker's Farmers Market Tour continues with a stop at one of the farmers markets in Salisbury.
And you can go on a tour too. How about an Amish country bike tour taking you through some of the most picturesque parts of Kent County? We'll get a preview and a taste of the event.
Also talking home improvement when it comes to your desk, or your deck rather, a little neglect can go a long way. Now, if the stain is fading or worn out, you might be debating whether or not you want to stain it again or just paint over it. Our friends from Angie's List are going to help us decide which option is best.
From the deck to the roof, would you know the signs of trouble if you saw them? Delmarva Life Sean Stryker helps us spot the signs that may indicate it's time for a roof replacement and what you can expect when getting one.
Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva. Now don't go anywhere. WBOC News at 6 starts right now.
So good.